You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below. Be sure, smash that like button. LSU fans got awesome news this weekend, long-awaited news, when five-star wide receiver out of Catholic High, Shelton Sampson, made his pledge to the Tigers there on the Catholic High campus, and Shelton's good enough to join us for a couple of minutes here. Man, we appreciate the time. How are you?
I'm good.
Man, I bet you are. I was thinking about this. When you first kind of went viral at that Curdog Combine in 2020, it's been 2 years, man. 2 years where your recruitment has been so heavily focused. To finally have it behind you now, how do you feel? Like, what kind of emotions do you have right now?
I mean, I'm just feeling good. I'm just happy. I mean, to get it over with and focus on my senior season.
Are you relieved at all? I mean, was there? I think sometimes we don't think enough about how much pressure that can put on a guy at 16, 17, 18 years old, having that much expectation and attention on you.
I mean, it was, but at the same time, I don't try to put too much pressure on myself because, I mean, that just leads to stressing and all type of stuff. So
yeah, man. When did you make your decision?
The week of my decision.
Yeah, I know Will Stout produced all the hype videos for you, so I guess you had to let him in on the secret, right? To produce the video. Who else knew before you actually made the announcement?
I mean, it was just Will, my parents, and Hayes Fawcett, the dude who made my commitment edit, like the photographic. So it wasn't too many people.
Yeah, man. Hayes has been on the show a bunch over the years. He's got a cool story as well. What was your parents' reaction when you told them that you were going to be staying home?
They were just excited that I chose to stay here, not too far from home. Not far at all.
Man, someone tweeted me this week, and they took a screenshot of all of the Redemptorist weightlifting records from the 90s and 2000s. And so your dad, that's when I played as well, but your dad was all over that, man. I want to read for you his maxes. Okay, have you seen this?
Nah, he told me what they all were, though.
All right, what did you remember?
Nah, I don't remember. I just remember being some big numbers.
All right, here you go. Because his senior season, he's got the all-time record, okay? His bench was 300 pounds. How much do you do?
About two something.
Well, two something, Shelton, could be 205 or 295.
Yeah, like 205.
Really. He cleaned 285.
Yeah.
He inclined 265, and he and he squatted 660.
Ooh.
What do you squat?
I squat like 375.
Which is a big number, but you see 660, man. Your pops compared
to that.
Your pops is a beast. Does he ever flex on you a little bit?
Nah, he kind of quiet like me. He don't be flexing none of that.
I hear you. Shelton Sampson's with us. He's on Twitter at Shelton_Sampson. Y'all give him a follow on all the socials. By the way, I noticed that you did drop your NIL merch announcement last night, a deal you brokered with Matchpoint. Tell us a little bit about that if people want to get Shelton Sampson merch.
People want to get Shelton Sampson merch, you could click the link in my Instagram bio. I think it's also in my Twitter bio. They got shirts and hoodies say "Why Not" on them with my logo on the back, or I think it's on the front.
Y'all check it out. A deal brokered through Matchpoint, so you can support Shelton as well as he's coming to LSU. Hey, I want to ask you. I mentioned a bit ago about that Curdog Combine that you all did in the summer of 2020 when COVID had happened, and I think everyone sort of remembers. As a rising sophomore, you ran a 4.35, and then you went viral.
Right.
What was that like for you? Like, do you remember immediately when you realized, oh man, like, This is a big deal because you started getting offer after offer after offer.
When I realized it was a big deal, it was later that day. I had got my first offer from Virginia, and then later that night I got another offer from Mississippi State, and I was just jumping all around the house like it didn't even feel real.
How back then? How involved was LSU in your recruitment early?
I mean, they was involved with the old coaching staff. They was one of my first offers. So, I mean, that relationship been there with them.
How did it feel for you, or did your feeling change at all when the staff changed, when the staff turned over?
I mean, I didn't really know how to feel at all because, I mean, I didn't know who they were going to hire, who was going to come in. Like, I was just as nervous as everybody else was.
Mm. So now that the staff is in place and you're committed, I'd love to know your feelings. I'm just gonna name a couple of coaches. Just tell me what your relationship is like and what your impressions have been. So let's just start at the top with Brian Kelly. What's your relationship like there, and what's been sort of your feeling on Coach Kelly?
I mean, I love Coach Kelly. He came in, he flipped. It seemed like he flipped the whole narrative of the program, going in the right direction. And I mean, he was the person I called when I committed, so that relationship is there.
What about your receiver coach, Cortez Hankton?
Coach Hankton, I would love to be coached by Coach Hankton. That's really, I ain't gonna say that was the deciding factor, but that played a major role in choosing was the receiver coach.
What is it about Cortez that because you're not the first guy that's told me that. What is it about him? And obviously, in a relative, did you know him at Georgia, by the way?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you had a little relationship. What is it about him that makes it so personal? It makes guys want to go play for him.
I mean, I know, like, with him as my coach, I'm not only going to get developed on the field, but also as a young man and my character. So just knowing that I'll be in good hands, that made my mama feel good, my parents, my whole family, really.
Sure. Have you gotten to know Coach Denbrock at all yet?
Yes, sir. I sat and watched film with him on one of my unofficials.
Well, so what was that like when you were sitting there? Like, what can you tell us what it's like sitting there watching film with Coach Denbrock?
I mean, he's just a offensive minded guy. I mean, he know what he's talking about. The offense gonna be in good hands with him.
Couple more for you. Shelton Sampson's our guest. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, on Instagram. His Twitter is at Shelton_Sampson. We know Ricky Collins is going to make his commitment on Wednesday.
Right.
He's not the last local guy. We know that that Kylan Jackson is going to make his commitment over the weekend. Are you actively helping recruit some of these guys in the Baton Rouge area in this class?
Yeah, most definitely. I talk to them two guys every day. So, I mean, I'm feeling good about where we at with them.
All right. LSU fans are going to love to hear that. Is it? I mean, I want just a couple more. I'm curious. How important is that for you, for Ricky, for we saw Tyree Adams commit. Like a lot of the guys in the state to stay home and to represent Louisiana.
I mean, it means a lot. Like I feel like Louisiana, we got the best football. So if we keep all our talent in the state, we're gonna go far with it. And Rick. I feel like me and Rick would be a dynamic duo. Like, we've been playing 7-on-7 together, been knowing each other since we was little, so that relationship already there.
Wait, so you and Ricky Collins have been playing 7-on-7 since how old were you?
Like 14, 15.
Okay, so y'all have had years together, working together.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hey, last thing before you go, what do you feel like in your senior year that you want to improve on, you want to work on before you get to campus?
I just want to improve on being a leader for the young guys. I mean, I feel like it's getting there, but I still got some work to do with, like, being vocal and stuff like that.
Bears going to get another one?
Yeah, most definitely.
That's what I love to hear. Let's go get another one, man. 3-peat. Let's do it.
Yes, yes, sir.
He is Shelton Sampson, LSU commit, 5-star wide receiver, top-ranked player in the class now. Hey, man, congrats on your decision, to you, your whole family. Best of luck, man. We'll look forward to catching up again down the line.
All right, appreciate you.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.